let go of all of the nonsense that you put me through. I give it all to you, I do it all for you. Maybe this feeling's overdue. You're uninvited, you wanna hold me close, but I know what you have to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why are you hiding? Tell me, what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, 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 right now. Why are you hiding? Tell me, what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, 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 right now. Why are you hiding? Tell me, what must I do? Come to you, come to you. I try to let go of all of the nonsense that you put me through. I give it all to you, I do it all for you. Maybe this feeling's overdue. You're uninvited, you wanna hold me close, but I know what you have to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why are you hiding? Tell me, what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, 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 right now. Why are you hiding? Tell me, what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, 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 right now. Why are you hiding? Tell me, what must I do? Come to you, come to you.
Broken to pieces I fall. When I collect myself, you better run like hell. Stuck in the flames of my soul. And when I'm out of my cell, you better pray for help. Welcome to my evolution. Leveling up, leveling up. Welcome to my evolution. Leveling up, leveling up. Chosen, I follow the call. My soul is breaking free. You awaken me. Stolen my time to move on, but now I can see seizing destiny. Welcome to my evolution. Leveling up, leveling up. Welcome to my evolution. Leveling up, leveling up. Switch.
Hey, what's up YouTube? Today is actually, sadly, the last day of the accuracy stacking series because I sold off my accuracy stacker, I'm heading towards greener plains or whatever you call it, and I'm going to the land of aura stacking. Well, once I sell off the rest of the build, I did trade off the accuracy stacker, but as you saw in the previous clips, I was actually able to do all content with only Kinetic Blast. And that to me is a miracle because the biggest problem with Wanderers in the past is the fact that you have to use 2 skills. So you can see here, this guy has 2 wands. He doesn't know what he's using. Man, look at this guy. He's pretty buff. He looks like he has definitely been hitting the gym with the Forbidden Flame and Flesh Jewels. And he's throwing all these balls out at Maven, and Maven is pretty much just about to collapse, right? So Kinetic Blast, fully viable for all content, as you saw. The fear, I did have a few deaths because I was a Papega and literally just stood in front of Cortex and couldn't move, but it is what it is, right? Clearly easily able to do all content, and with just KB, it's something that's probably not really been done. I do know that Rat has done it before, back when there was super OP gear for instacking, but this is like the future of instacking or future of wanding, I think, and it is just with accuracy stacking. So I'm going to give a quick overview of Kinetic Blast bossing, and then give my final thoughts about the accuracy stacking stereo archetype in general. So why Kinetic Blast? Biggest problem with Wanderers that has existed since Dawn of Time is a need for using 2 skills. So if you have like 3 targets, like if you're familiar with WoW phrases, if you have a council fight, like an invitation, if you don't kill the targets off instantly with your single target ability, it's really hard because you pretty much have to go chase the boss down and then use Power Siphon. And it's just a terrible experience to do that. So therefore, it has very bad performance in invitations if you do not one-shot the boss, as it's almost impossible to use your single target if there are multiple targets alive. And Kinetic Blast does happen to be one of the best clearing skills in the game, and it is exclusively used in 5-way carries. So if a build is used in 5-way carries, you know that build has some insane clear, right? So if we actually go look at the TFT section of hosting, right, every single person, Kinetic Blast plus Headhunter, Kinetic Blast, and then this is some more Kinetic Blast, and then 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 some more Kinetic Blast, right? So you get the general drift. Is that Kinetic Blast is OP. It has good clear. Biggest problem is single target. And if you can solve the single target issue, Kinetic Blast is probably going to be, in my opinion, one of the best skills in the game, especially that you can still use shield charge to take advantage of all that attack speed you have from accuracy stacking. So how is Kinetic Blast for bossing? With the accuracy stacking archetype, you can go the whole game and never have to use Power Siphon again. However, if you're trying to do a hard boss like Maven and you don't have the best of gear, you can always just gem swap Kinetic Blast and GMP for Power Siphon and Barrage, right? So it's not that hard to swap over if you're really struggling or you have a really hard boss. Yesterday when I was doing a feared carry, it was getting kind of hairy in there. So I swapped out Kinetic Blast for Power Siphon and instantly one-shotted the Cortex boss inside of the fear. But Kinetic Blast is instantly able to kill every boss in the game with accuracy stacking archetype, and you reach around 40 mil DPS with my current gear level. If you have Sniper's Mark with Mark on Hit, it reaches around 50 million. And 50 million DPS that has the projectile and the explosion component is way more than enough to do every single boss in the game without any issue at all, right? So Kinetic Blast, super strong archetype, and I really actually enjoyed playing it. So what is next, right? That's the million-dollar question. So because I did play the accuracy stacking archetype, I feel like I ruined all attack builds for myself, so I'm forced to play some spellcasters, and the best way to play spellcasters is definitely aura stackers, right? So it's never going to feel quite the same going from nearly 30 attacks per second to 10 to 15 attacks per second, and that's just how it is, right? If you have a Bugatti and then you downgrade to a Toyota Camry, it's not going to feel very good, right? Your car is going to be slow, it's going to be unresponsive, and it's going to feel like it's stuck in mud. So I'm really interested in trying to make Winter Orb work with Aura Stackers. I believe that Aura Stacker is now probably one of the most well-rounded builds in the game outside of map clear speed. I don't think that Aura Stackers have ever been known as a map clear speed powerhouse, besides maybe for Spark in a wide open layout like Burial Chambers or something like that. But generally, Aura Stackers are known to be well-rounded, is known to have a lot of defenses and more than enough damage for everything in the game. So I sold off the accuracy stacker. It's kind of hard to sell it off. Had some few offers, some people that try to say, oh, wait till Friday for me to buy it. I don't really know why they want me to wait till Friday, like what even happens on Friday. It's like Friday, a special day or something. But had a few offers, but I kind of wanted to roll the Aura Stacker right away. So I sold off the Accuracy Stacker for my old Venom Jar build and 2 Mage Bloods, right? So we have come full circle now. We have the Venom Jar build, the exact same build. I sold the build originally for 650 exalts, and the guy sold it to another person for 750 exalts. And the person traded me 2 Mage Bloods in my old build back for the Accuracy Stacking Bow build, so I have to return this wand now. So yeah, kind of crazy, right? How things go full circle. And this is my heart being ruined because all attack builds are screwed now because of playing accuracy stacking, right? So what's my conclusion on the accuracy stacking archetype? With the new Forbidden at Jewels, accuracy stacking is easily the highest DPS archetype in the game, and that's why I felt like I had to play it, right? I feel like, I don't know if this thing's going to be around again. They might nerf the Forbidden Jewels or whatever, but as long as the Forbidden Jewels are still in the game, accuracy stacking will have the highest potential DPS in the game. I think Tornado Shot is probably the highest damage in the game because of the fact that you can stack additional arrows and you can get such crazy amounts of damage. But that all is predicated on having a triple frenzy accuracy precursors and getting really good gear, right? And like I've said in the past before, accuracy stacking does not really grant you any defense, so build is kind of unplayable without Mage Blood. So that's why you have all these people here pointing their fingers at Mage Blood with Mandatory next to it, right? It's mandatory. There's no other way to put it. If you do not have Mage Blood, you're going to be dying in content, right? You don't have armor, you don't have evasion, you're just going to be a glass cannon with 4k HP and no layers of defense. And the build has such crazy exponential scaling that trying to put points into defense, life, and max resist on a tree leads to the build having insanely lower damage. So if you take out any of the Transcendent Spirits in the middle of the tree, you end up having like 50% less damage each time you take something out. So it feels really, really bad. If you do not have the damage of accuracy stacking, then you're better off playing the regular variant of the build. For instance, if you don't have the Tornado Shot damage, you might as well just go play Tornado Shot, Omni Shot, Deadeye, right? So that's one of the main problems of trying to fix your tankiness by lowering your damage all the way. And Abyss Jewels with T1 accuracy are just too hard to find because it is gated by eye level 85. So that's pretty much the whole general gist of the build. I do think that overall I had a blast playing it. And it's kind of crazy that I'm back on Venom Gyre. Well, I haven't put in the clusters, but basically Aura Stackers in the future. I would try to probably play it as Ascendant Life version, and I might also try it as Slow Life because I do like the damage from Righteous Fire, and while playing CI is very good, you do lose out on a lot of damage, and I do like damage, right? And that's pretty much why I played the accuracy stacking archetype. But let me know down in the comments below what skills you would like me to try out on Aura Stacker and what variant of Aura Stacker you want me to do, because there's the Covenant variant, there's the life-based low-life variant, there's the CI variant, and then there's also the traditional low-life with Prism Guardian, right? So lots of different ways to build it. Should be a fun journey, and I hope you join me on it. But thanks for watching, everyone. And you should give out this build a try, the Accuracy Stacking Wander. You can get it set up a lot cheaper than using this wand. You can use a regular wand and use a 6-link chest, right? And that's only because Kinetic Blast and Wanding don't really have any budget archetypes out there. But thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you find more Mirrors, Exalts, and Mage Bloods than me, and see you next time. Bye.